Okay, I'm making a video today with one of my pupils is going to help me. All right, I'm going to pass the pad over to her and the graphics pen. Okay, so let's look at the question first. Actually, what I'm going to do is going to show her how to, let's go over here and get the pen working. There we go. All right, so hopefully that's working now. All right, so we've got a bottle is a third full. Do you want to help me read any of this? No? So a bottle is a third full, and we can see there a bottle, can't we? Do you want to have the mouse kind of hover over where that bottle is? There we go. The one, where's the one that's a third full? The one up there. That one's a third full, isn't it? And we can see there's a third. All right. And then we're told that Mary puts 320 millilitres of juice into the bottle. And now we know that the bottle is full. Okay, and we're asked, how much juice does the bottle hold when full? Okay, I'm thinking we could draw a bar that represents the bottle. So do you want to draw a bar and maybe go from here, start there, good. Yeah, so put a line there and then maybe go, okay, you can do it a bit bigger, that's fine. And I want you to do do it up to here. Okay, do the line from here to here. Okay. Do you want me to help? There we go. So we could, actually what we'll do is, I think it might be easier to do it like that, okay? And then we're going to do it, and we're doing thirds, aren't we? Do you agree? You can say yes or no. So we could do it, I could do it 3 boxes along, or I could do it 6. I'm going to do it 6 because we can divide 1, 2, 3. I want to be able to divide it by 3. Sorry, this is not angled for me now. There we go. If I wanted to divide it into thirds, what would I do?
You would divide it in
like that, wouldn't it? Okay, so that's now like my bottle, isn't it? Do you want to write bottle there? What I'll do is, so that's the whole bottle. Okay, do you want to write bottle there? There we go. Good, all right. So that's our whole bottle, all right? It's the whole bottle, isn't it? Do we agree? That's the whole bottle, all right? Shall I pick, I'm going to pick a yellow that can be a bit like my orange juice. Can you remember how much was filled at the beginning?
3.
What did it say? It said a bottle was
Third full.
a third full. So do you want to shade in the first box? So go back, yeah, and just sort of do some, yes, there we go. All right, so that's going to be, that's a third full. That shows the beginning, doesn't it? Yes, that's how much was in the bottle at the beginning. Do you agree? All right, so that's going to be very nice, thank you. So that's going to be what was at the beginning. And we're told that was 1/3. Do you agree? Yeah? So that's 1/3 of the bottle. Then what happens? Mary puts 320 millilitres of juice into the bottle and the bottle is now full. What does that tell us? So shall we so what's shaded now? Is that full now?
Yes.
And is that full now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So what I want you to do is just do it with lines so that we can see. So just do it with sort of lines. And we know it's still juice, but okay. So this is what Mary puts in. Yeah, so she puts in that much and then the next one as well. So that's all the juice that Mary adds to the bottle, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you know how much juice that was? Do we have a way of measuring it?
320 millilitres.
Well done, it was 320 millilitres. So we know that, oh, I'm going to change it to black just so that we can see it. So we know that this bit here is 320 millilitres, don't we? All right, how does that help us figure out, because we want to know how much juice does the bottle hold when it's full. And we know that,
need to add,
well, what's that? If that's 320, How many of these equal sized pieces are 320?
2.
2 of them.
So you
Okay.
need to take away.
Well, how do we figure out what one of them is worth? If 2 of them are 320.
You need to half it.
You do. You need to half 320. You're good at this, and we didn't do any preparation for this at all. This is completely cold. Okay, so if we do 320, and we could do a divide by 2, that would be halving it, wouldn't it? All right, so you're going to help me with those numbers then. So what are we going to do?
2 goes into 3.
Yeah.
1.
Good. So put a 1 on top of the 3. Fantastic. And with what left over? Fantastic. And then you've got 2 into 12. What's that?
6 times.
Fantastic. And then that's going to be a 0. So you've now worked out what each of those blocks is worth. So you could put in one of those 160. See if you can do it really little. Well done. That's good. So each of them is worth 160. So that's 160, that's 160, and that's 160.
So you need to work out.
Yeah.
160 add 160 add 160.
Good. What's another way we can do that? We could add 160 to 320 because we know that that's already 2 times 160.
Yeah.
Or we could do 160 times 3. Which do you want to do?
160 times 3.
Okay. So do you want me to write it out for you, or do you want to do it? Okay. So we could do 160 and we could times it by 3. Okay, do you want me to do the writing, or do you want to do the writing? How do you want?
I'll do it.
Okay, so do you know how to do that?
3 goes in.
No, 3 times
0
is
0.
good. Fantastic.
3 times 6 is 12. No.
So 2 times 6 is 12.
18.
Good girl.
8 there. And then 3 times 1 is 3. Add the 1, 4.
Fabulous. And what have we found out?
480 millilitres.
In the whole bottle.
Mm-hmm.
You're a star. Thank you very much for helping me. And we didn't practice it at all, didn't we? Did we?
No.
And we could have. So can you see how that's a good way of drawing it? We could even have, oh, well done. And we could even have just thought about, we could have just, if we had this on a paper, we just could have thought, well, that's a third. So I've got my tablet. If that's a third, and then there's another third, and that's a third, we could have just sort of drawn it on the bottle. But drawing a bar made it really easy to see what we had to do, didn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you very much for helping me.